Hey guys, it's Taliban here. So today we are going to be talking about legendary item farming. And as I am sure most of you know about Precious Golf Course, as you can see here, someone has already moved to the golf course in hopes to farm a lot more legendaries. That is a viable option though. I myself prefer what is called the West Tech Research Center. Now, this area isn't swarming with legendary mobs. You're not going to find 8 or so legendaries like you might do at the golf course. However, what you are going to find is consistent, high-level, high-grade legendary items. So instead of farming the golf course for several hours and having 1-star legendaries, which could range between level 15 and level 50, they might not even be that useful. You might just end up throwing them on the ground. This area is going to give you legendary items which will in fact be valuable to yourself. You may come across 1 or 2 items you don't want, but personally, myself, I have found, actually the other day, come here, first legendary I killed, gave me this. Stalker's Calibrated Laser Rifle. Bullets explode for area damage, it's not in combat, 100% VATS accuracy at 50% extra AP cost. And of course, it is very light. So, this has actually been the weapon I have been maining lately. It's quite useful, as you can see. It's basically a shotgun laser rifle. It will one-shot people in PvP and pretty much one-shots any NPC. So in this area you will find multiple super mutants. Sometimes they come outside and they will be low level. Maybe a low level player has walked by the area and it doesn't matter too much. The main legendary mobs will be inside. Now there's only probably going to be 1 to 3. And only one of them might be 3-star. But the thing is, these mobs are going to drop consistent items. Level 45 and level 50 if you're a high level player. It's not going to be that's it. I'll run through here to show you guys what I mean. So just coming through sussies already. Legendary super mutant level 3-star straight away. This is exactly where I want to play. It's not one-shotting the super mutants, of course they are a lot tankier than the majority of the other mobs. So there's the chest piece, and we'll see what kind of grade it is. See if it's 3-star, 2-star, or maybe it's just a little weak 1-star. Straight away, level 50 3-star chameleon robot chest piece. Extra charisma. Weapon weights reduced by 20%. Now that is a major thing when it comes to heavy weapons. Maybe you like running around in your standard armor where you're not fighting a short beast team and you're not farming. This armor is going to help you out straight away. So first straight up. And presumably inside there's going to be another one. So let's take a walk inside and see what we can find. And you have to be aware, if you're not wearing power armor, as you walk inside here, you're going to come across quite a lot of super mutants. So take caution, maybe a stealth build, maybe you can just one-shot them with stealth. You can lose them if you have the perk card, which allows you to go into sneak and out of sneak and lose the enemies. There's a couple of areas in here where they're all bunched up there, so just be aware of that. I'm just running in with my power armor because it's a lot more survivability. One thing with the explosive weapons, number one, I shouldn't be shooting them when they're right in front of me. Now that overpowered the game's coding mechanics, whatever you'd like to call it. The captain won't allow you to do any damage because the game does not register the explosive shots. It understands that it's doing damage. The mob's health is 0. However, the mob itself will regenerate health almost instantly as if you did nothing to it. They need to fix this as soon as possible as it is quite frustrating. Let's see what other legendaries we can find. So I haven't really ever seen that replicate around, you know? But fair enough. Yeah, another legendary suit. This one's probably not going to keep good loot because it didn't really have any star rating on it. Hunter's Raider left arm, it's only a level 1 star, level 45. But as I said before, you're not going to get low level legendaries in this area. I am yet to find something that's underneath level 45. So for all you high level players, maybe you've got a nice close weapon, maybe you've got a 2-shot weapon. This is the place you should be farming. You really shouldn't waste your time with golf course. It took me almost an entire day to get a single 3-star item from the golf course. I don't know whether that's just my own RNG, or whether it's just the fact that killing ghouls is skills just can't see through the job. Of course, while farming this place, one thing that might be helpful to have a vampire pistol dab, so if you don't feel like using attacks, just come in here with the vampires. Look at all of this, the health just going up and up. Also, I have the lucky draw luck card, so it has a chance to repair my weapon. It just propped twice in a row there, and weapon's still in full condition. It's one of the most helpful perks for farming that you could possibly have. So let's do this entire place out and see if more legendaries. Remember, I only come across 1 3-star, so there might still be a 3-star in here. This place isn't small either, there's quite a lot of chambers, research labs, maybe you have to cross it, vampires right from here. This thing I would probably be dead by the time to use this. Always remember to with a melee weapon, you can't use your power attack. Use AP, butterfly. Melee damage and power attack, is quite significant. What's the damage like that? Look at this. Okay. Now we'll go upstairs and we'll clear out all the other areas. So there's 2 major wings in this building. There's the research wing and then there's whatever you would like to call this one. I feel like I'm running around in circles a bit here, but just trying to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Because I'm not shot. There's another one down there. And then I can proceed on to the next ones. Goodbye. Alright, yeah. Seems the weapon I'm using, the Super Sledge, if anyone was wondering where to get a good Super Sledge from. It's not the best. This is actually a quest item for the All Rise. I don't know if you can get a level 50 variant of it if you're under level 50, but once you do hit level 50, I highly advise going down to Ratoga. There's a quest to find the mayor's office. You want to do that quest. It's a very short and sweet quest. The reward at the end is of course the Auras. It's probably one of the most helpful two-handed weapons you will get easily. There's normally a boss super mutant around this area. The crowned mob. Just refer to them as bosses essentially. So let's see if we can find it. There he is. Another good mod to have farming as well, especially if you are a melee user. For the XO1 PR armor, I have tested coils in my chest piece. Any enemy which is standing relatively close to me will just slowly fry over time. This, of course, can be stacked with the mutations. Isolated Isotope, I'm pretty sure it's called. When you hit, it creates a small nuclear explosion and irradiates your enemies. And electrically charged, which when hit has a chance to basically zap the enemy. It's like it's a proc Tesla coil basically, while you're being hit. There is one more wing in this place. I feel like a kid in a candy store here. I can't really tell where I'm going. I just know I'm going there. I've been through here. But yeah, I think it's this way. To get access to these terminals, just do the quest line that is here, and it will give you all the related security codes. And this is the secondary lane here. So you guessed it, a lot more difference. You may have another legend in this area. If not, it's okay. Pretty much already displayed what I want to display, so once you've cleared out this entire area, of course, what you want to do is have another server. As fun as it is, server hop, go back to the server, and if you have another building full of souvenirs, and go legendary or software. This is by far one of the best spots for the high players who might be sick of the farming golf course, they might be sick of just seeing level 35 or 30 weapons. Of course, there's nothing wrong with a level 15 explosive shotgun. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if you have high standards and you just want to upgrade, maybe with a trader, maybe on top of everything, this is for the last place right now. Make sure you don't come here with you will get ruined. Another good thing about this area, on the golf course, low level players are not going to let's just say you're level 100. You want a good day to have the farm. You're sick of the golf course having level 9 goods. Okay? Happens to me a lot. It actually infuriates me a little bit, I don't mind. Because golf course, low level players have to do less from the area. They don't want to get on the farm out there. Good on them. It's good that the low level players are actually doing something to help themselves out. But if you are a high level and you aim here and you make this level 68 score, good luck for a low level player. It means a lot of 20 seconds. They're going to use all of that skin data every 5 minutes. That's the amount of super units in here. The lowest level of advice can probably be 50, honestly. I wouldn't come in here if I was at lower level. Way too fast. Unless I was already geared up to possibly level 25. See, look at right here. Legendary, cool stuff. This is exactly what I'm looking for. It's pretty much safe to assume now that this is the last legendary. This is only a few other mobs in here. After I've killed this one, I'm a 3-star outside. Pretty much server hop. And just roll in again. Up inside. Hopefully get something good. Let's see what it is. Exterminators, double barrel trigger. Damage to Milex and bugs. Let's see. This is just a 1-star, so this isn't really that good. If you're wondering about my damage at the moment on my weapons, you might be looking at my weapons thinking, how is that doing so much damage? It's quite simple actually. Okay, so I don't want to open the perk card. So let's start off with Adrenal. Gain 10% damage for 30 seconds per kill. Clearly that's good for a DPS player who doesn't necessarily want to do maximum damage on the first target. They want to build up their DPS. So that is a really good one for the legendary shield. Quite a lot of ads, quite a lot of extra minions which come in during the fight, so you definitely want that for the short time if you want to do the most damage you can. That's not too quiet, please. Let's go into the old bathroom. Leave me down, civilians. Alright. Another decent perk. Radical. Now this might not sound like much. 5 strength might not sound like much, but that's an extra 40 damage. So 40 base damage. Now, that with Adrenaline percentage wise, and maybe I take a lot of damage and Nerd Rage kicks in, the percentages add onto the base. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty positive that the percentages boost percentages as well. So let's just say 20% goes into my base, and it's 120%. I'm fairly positive that that gets treated as 100%, and then Adrenaline adds an extra 60%, because a few of the people I play with, we're looking at damages from, let's just say, the Auras into thousands, and I'm not talking just 1,000 flat. I'm talking 1,600, 1,800, almost 2,000 damage from just Auras alone, and that's insane. That's a lot of damage. And I don't think that is just percentages going off the original base stat. I'm pretty sure that's the base stat getting added by percentages, so let's just say 60% extra onto the base damage. I'm pretty sure that then gets treated as 100%, which then goes up again with another percentage. Okay, so the next thing you're going to want for damage is these beautiful things called mutations. There's a lot of ones that wouldn't interest you. There's a lot of ones that are bad, that they're just no good. Maybe you have one that lowers your intelligence and does other things. Maybe you want intelligence, etc., etc. You need to research those and get a fair idea of what you want. The two that I like: Adrenal Reaction, Twisted Muscles. As you can read here, weapon damage at low HP. It's more weapon damage. Nothing bad about that. That is beautiful. 50%, 50 less HP, not 50%. So what I've done to counteract that, I haven't used the perk card which negates negative effects. I've just simply gone and used Life Giver. So I'm only missing 5 HP. Easy peasy, no big deal. 5 HP I do not care about. I did not mean to go back in there. So, Twisted Muscles, 25% melee damage, plus chance to cripple limbs. Now that's beautiful, 25% extra melee damage with all the other perks going on. It's exactly what you want, especially if you're not a melee build, and you still want to use melee to farm, etc. Gun accuracy minus 50%. I don't think that's actually the accuracy while you're aiming. I'm pretty sure that's accuracy. I have a beam split laser rifle, and if I can get a little distance away, it does not really affect the accuracy. As you can see, it's not spreading, it's not going all over the place, it's hitting the one target. So nothing I've really noticed there. So that's it. West Tech Research Center. Personally, my favourite farming spot for legendary items. I advise you give it a couple of goes. Don't judge it by the first go. You want to do it 3 or 4 times. Make sure you have a decent farming weapon. Make sure you have, whatever you need. Just don't go in there empty-handed, because you will get ruined. They will just annihilate you. Again, White Spring Golf Club, another really decent place to farm, especially if you're a lower level player and you're just looking for maybe a full set of legendary armor. You want a couple of legendary guns that might have some bonus effects on them. They're not necessarily going to be great, but they're still going to be better than a standard gun. That is the place for you. And that is pretty much all I have to say in this video. Good luck with the farming. Hopefully you can get some nice legendaries. If you get explosive weapons, good on you. If you get 2-shot weapons, good on you. If you get absolute junk, don't worry about it, just try again. You will get there. Do not worry about it. Anyway, peace out, guys. Good luck with the farming.